Here with Bandits assistant coach Cole McCaig. Bandits take on the Coquitlam Express tonight, but let's talk about the game last night here against the Sherwood Park Crusaders. 3-3 in the third. It looked like the team had a bunch of momentum spurts there from the fight and the big penalty kill and great saves from Sahara, but it's the Crusaders who pull away in the third. What happened in the period, do you think?
To be honest with you, I felt like we were playing with fire, most of the night. Just some high ice turnovers in the O zone, our defensemen at times were, letting, Sherwood Park's forwards in behind them. And, we made a couple mental mistakes in the third period that cost us. So that was the difference.
What'd you say to the team afterwards? Must have been a disappointed room.
Yeah, it was. Obviously, when you're playing against Sherwood Park, there's been a big rivalry between both clubs for a number of years now, and for them to come into our building and take 2 points is tough. But at the end of the day, we know that we knew that it was going to be an extremely difficult weekend. Heading into Christmas in about a month here, and can't really pout about it. Obviously, we got Coquitlam here tonight. That's a really good team, and we can't just feel sorry for ourselves. We got to move forward here and be ready to go tonight.
Were you surprised, given, you guys were winning the special teams battle, had that intense second period, which it felt like a playoff game in that second period. A little surprised at how things happened in the third?
Yeah, a little bit. Again, I think we took 2 penalties in the third period, and again, we took too many. I think we had to kill 6 penalties the entire game, and obviously when you're relying on the same guys on the kill, you're adding minutes to their game. They're getting a little bit more tired come the third period, and we just didn't really have. It just didn't seem like we had enough gas left in the tank to really push to tie the game or win the game in the third.
We haven't talked a lot about Mark Konstantinov, and I think he deserves a mention because that was a pretty good fight there in the second, and it seemed like a huge reaction from the bench as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Mark's been a great teammate. All the guys, the staff love him. He comes to work every day ready to go, and he's not the most talkative guy by any means. He's pretty quiet, but anytime he does say something, it puts a smile on everyone's face, gives everyone a pretty good laugh. And I think for Mark, as a young guy, to step up in that moment to try to spark the guys was huge. And like you said, I thought that killing off that double minor in the second period, obviously with our power play clicking too with that Alberg goal, I felt like the game was going to be ours in the third period. But yeah, like I said, kudos to Mark for stepping up, especially as a young guy.
All right, tonight the lineup's looking pretty thin, injuries, and DeFore's gone and other things going on. So how does that affect tonight's game?
You know what? It doesn't. To be honest with you, just for us, we just really need to manage the game. We got to be smart with our shift lengths. Again, if we're going to play with fire like we did last night, Coquitlam's a good team. If we make mistakes, they're going to make us pay for them. So for us, it's just really keeping things as simple as possible. With 10 forwards, again, can't extend our shifts or anything like that. And got to stay out of the box. Their power play, I think, is around 35%. So it'll be a good challenge for our penalty kill tonight. But it's going to be a good test. I'm excited to see our guys and see what we can do here.
Appreciate the time, Cole. Good luck tonight.
Awesome. Thanks, Crosby.
That's Bandits assistant coach Cole McCaig.